This is some Greenlight good stuff called Fox and Forests. Gonna watch it now, it's by Bonus Level Entertainment, as you can see. So here's the trailer, Fox and Forests. I only watched a few seconds of this one before I started recording because, honestly, I took one look at it and was like, yeah, this looks good. Obviously, if it looks shit halfway through, you'll never see this video because then I'll look at it and think, oh, well, that's shit, I won't keep talking about this. But nope, so far, I'm still pleased, I'm still with this. Look at that, it's very nice looking. I dig it. It's got bees in it. You don't need much more than bees. Is that a crossbow? Is he? Crossbows are like my favourite weapons in like D&D and stuff like that. If that's a crossbow, then I'm all the more into this shit. I need to get a better look at it. And it's got like a bayonet on it, whatever it is. Unless that's a different weapon. Oh god, it was too quick. I don't know, but those are bolts. It's a fucking crossbow. That's what that is. Oh, crossbows are the shit. They're my favourite type of bow. Easily in my top 10. If you don't have a top 10 bow list, like, sort yourself out. But anyway, that's a giant fucking hornet thing. I love the design of that. Enemy designs in this, I really enjoy. 6-bit nasties, 9 out of 10. Who said that? Oh, that was a joke. That's alright. Well done. I like the confidence. Well done. Okay. Oh, they got a Kickstarter. There you go. Gotta have your Kickstarters. I might actually toss money at this one. Actually, I think yeah, I will. Because that sold me in all sorts of ways. It's got a fucking crossbow in it. Fox with a crossbow. More information. We've got a 2D 16-bit style action platformer with adventure and puzzle elements, empowering you to switch seasons. They've got a little GIF here that shows you switching the seasons, which changes the way the level looks. A bit of an extra mushroom grows in one of the screens. So I guess you switch seasons to you know, get to different places. That's pretty cool. They're name-dropping Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Wonder Boy and Monster World and ActRaiser 2, as well as Castlevania and Zelda games as their inspirations. Definitely got a Castlevania vibe from the coins, like the way the coins fall and bounce out of the enemies. Like, I picked up like very little visual nod there. And yes, they've confirmed it there. You play as Rick the Fox and your weapon is a magic melee crossbow. Magic melee crossbow. Boy! Their other features include pixel-perfect platforming, screen-filling bosses, rich bonus levels, powerful potions, bags of loot, stuffed shops, clever backtracking, challenging skill tests, a magic melee crossbow, they've said it twice, I'll allow it, to shoot and slash enemies, upgradable shots, not 4 but 5 seasons to explore. 5! They've gone too far. Loose cannons, stunning 16-bit pixel art, a catchy chiptune soundtrack, and tons of humorous retro charm. I hate buzz sentences like that. Anyway, they promise the luxuries of modern game design as well to make Fox and Forests a worthy revival of games from the golden age. Oh, they even said easy to learn, difficult to master. Drop the cliches, friends. It's my advice to you, friendly advice. Like many of the more promising Greenlight submissions, this one has quite a lengthy description page. They can tell you all about the gameplay, explain their season swapping mechanic, big story section, all with pictures and things added in. That's always how you can tell the difference, I feel, between a very earnest Greenlight submission game and those cynical, cheap, I want to make a quick buck jobs. Those ones that just have a sentence in the description. Whereas these ones are really catching the eye with proper layouts and GIFs and sections and subheadings and everything. That, to me, shows someone who gives a shit. I also like that, even though they're going for the retro thing, which isn't new, I mean, retro platformers are a dime a dozen, I still don't see really, like good-looking 16-bit style ones. Normally it's kind of either vaguely pixely or they go the 8-bit route. And we have seen, you know, there are plenty of indie 16-bit looking games, but not many really good ones. And not as many as the other ones, so I'm always more impressed when I see it. It catches my eye a lot more than all the other retro indie platformer games. Especially when they've got really nice-looking animations and very densely packed environments. They say they got the whole parallax scrolling thing going with their background environments, which is nice to see. Apparently there are cheat modes as well, mode 7 if you're into that sort of thing. All sorts of secret stuff packed into it, so it looks like a very densely built platformer game, action platformer game, with a lot of good inspirations, and it looks fucking good. Like, it looks fucking cool. They're going for September 2017, so that's a little over a year from now, which is good. That's a reasonable, sensible development period. And I'd say they're already well on the right track. Got a Kickstarter as well. They've got a goal of $105,000 odd, $105,345, which is reasonable, I think. Some people look at that. I know the last game we looked at, had a fairly high, quote-unquote high amount of money they wanted on the Kickstarter, and someone said, oh, that's too much, I'm going to vote you down on Greenlight. I'm like, first of all, that's a really jackassy thing to do, and second of all, that's really not that high. For a game like this, 105,000, that's fairly reasonable, and I would assume they've had funding elsewhere as well to not need more. Which would be evidenced again from the fact that they already have what looks like a really solid groundwork. And that's Fox and Forest. Obviously, every game I look at in this series is something that catches my eye and I want to see do well, but this one may be the one I'm most interested in now, so far. So far, this one's caught my eye more than the others, so definitely crossing my fingers that these folks get what they need to get everything done. And as a bit of follow-up for some of our previous coverage, Dragon Bros, Always Awakening, Scorn, and Collodion have all been greenlit. Now, I'm not going to give you all 100% credit for all of that, but you all definitely helped. I know, especially that Collodion, Always Awakening, and Dragon Bros have all come out and thanked the push that you, the Greenlight Good Stuff viewers, gave them. Scorn was getting so much coverage anyway, so, you know, I doubt we were highly instrumental in that one, but plenty of people went over and voted because of the video, which is great. And again, like, I just keep reiterating how awesome it is to actually give a leg up to promising looking games, which is, you know, as much fun as it can be and as entertaining as it can be to watch a video in, say, the Best of Steam Greenlight trailers thing where we're dumping on stuff that's shitty and cynical and lazy. It's much more personally satisfying to lift stuff up than pull it down. Plus, from a pure ego standpoint, it is my hope that we get 100% success rate for as long as we can on these. I'm not sure how Pixodus is doing so far, but fingers crossed that it makes it, and we keep getting 100% success rate, because that would just be something nice to boast about. So anyway, obviously I'm not saying just vote if you don't like the look of something. Vote with your conscience, as Ted Cruz would say. Satire.